everyone's very busy and we live in a world where everybody is sort of on the go all the time. So cooking and spending time to cook with families or friends just doesn't happen as much as it did in the past.
There's big health issues in society, so there is raising obesity rates. Lots of young people have lots of diet-related ill health and disease, and schools are really struggling to have the time and the resources to provide solid food education.
When people leave home at 18, which might not be to religious, it might be to start a job, or do something completely different, they're really vulnerable to suddenly eating badly. And they're trying perhaps for the first time to live on a really tight budget out of the family home. So if you can get in just before that and try and teach them some of these skills, we believe it will have a good sort of knock-on impact.
Young people don't learn how to cook properly. They don't learn ways to cook healthy but affordable meals.
We are sort of losing our cooking skills, potentially those skills that were passed down through generation. There is the rise of convenience food. Obviously there's lots of very low cost junk food available. So this project is really beneficial and crucial to help build those skills in nutrition and cooking.
The Banking on Health is an initiative aimed at secondary school students who come to do nutrition education, sustainable cooking workshops here at Brookes.
We wanted to work with teenagers and say, how do we help them understand how to eat well on a budget? How do we teach them some sort of basic cooking skills which used to be taught in schools?
Banking on Health is really trying to improve nutrition and information around cooking, so improve cooking skills and really get kids interested in food and interested in nutrition and cooking more at home.
So it's really important that initiatives like this are developed to keep young people engaged in hands-on workshops, but also with learning about nutrition, learning about what's on their plate, and also how to eat more sustainably, maybe with ingredients that they haven't heard of before.
What's brilliant about the workshops is that they're developed by our students, they're developed by our business school students and our master's students in nutrition. They come together and they work out how to engage the young people, perhaps not just the hands-on cooking, but also through quizzes about nutrition, which foods are in which category, what should you have more of on a plate, what are useful substitutes, for example, for meat.
The project has been fantastic. We've had multiple schools that have engaged with the project and found the sessions really useful.
What our feedback shows is that they have learned something. They've taken away some of these key messages about balanced diet, cooking from scratch, having less junk food, drinking more water. So those things that perhaps we take for granted.
This project has proved very successful, which we're very happy about, and we plan to take this work forward now that we've sort of done this pilot and broaden this out to other schools, but look at sort of next steps of maybe how we can do more sustainable, a more sustainable program of cooking education and nutrition education in secondary schools.
It's been fantastic. We've been supported by Good Food Oxfordshire, Oxfordshire County Council, and the food larders around, like Jericho Pantry. Have been amazingly supportive of the project.